Hey everyone, I'm Lincoln Parks. Welcome to the I'm Local podcast. In a world where big corporations dominate the market, it's easy to forget about the unique and vibrant businesses that make our communities thrive. That's why I created the I'm Local podcast, a podcast dedicated to showcasing the incredible stories and contributions of local businesses just like yours. Each episode, I'll be diving into the heart and soul of a different local business. We'll hear from the passionate entrepreneurs behind the scenes as they share their personal journeys, their business philosophies, and the challenges and triumphs that make ownership so rewarding. Whether you're a longtime resident looking to rediscover the hidden gems in our own backyard, or an aspiring entrepreneur seeking inspiration and guidance, I'm Local is here to connect you with the stories that matter most. So buckle up, get ready to be inspired, and join me as we explore the fascinating world of local businesses on I'm Local. Hey guys, well, I want to welcome you to the I'm Local podcast. Today, I am truly inspired and lucky to have Dr. Janelle Hill from Virtue Chiropractic on with me. Dr. Hill, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Lincoln. It's a pleasure and a joy to be here.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Hill, really, for those that are listening and watching, just briefly explain, tell us a little bit about yourself and about Virtue Chiropractic.
Absolutely. So, hey, listeners and viewers, I'm Dr. Janelle, as he mentioned before, chiropractor right here in McDonough, Georgia. And a little bit about myself is I'm originally from the island of Jamaica. I moved here when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
So truth be told, I did practically most of my high school years in Jamaica. I just did the last year and a half of high school here in the U.S., right here in McDonough, actually. I went to, at the time, it was Henry County High School. Graduated from there and went to Xavier University of Louisiana in New Orleans. Did my bachelor's in biology with a minor in chemistry. Thought I was going to medical school, and God was like, "No, sweetie, that's not the move I have for you right now. I wanted to be a pediatrician." And so he said, no, that's not it. And truth be told, I played soccer for high school while I was in high school, and also rec soccer when I went to college, because we didn't have a soccer team at the time at Xavier. While in that period, I was in a car accident, and I also suffered a knee injury, and it was chiropractic care that really helped me deal with the nuances of some knee issues I sustained from soccer and the car accident. So it's a combo effect. So my last year of college, the Lord was like, "I want you to revisit chiropractic." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I only went to chiropractic to receive help for myself. I only went to a chiropractor to receive help for myself. He said, "I want you to revisit it." And this was 2012 November. So 2013 January, I applied for chiropractic school. I got in right away, and I started chiro school the summer of 2013, and I haven't looked back since. And so from that until now, we have an office here in McDonough to serve our community with holistic health care.
Man, that is amazing, and that's a great story. So many little nuggets in there, that I heard. So for one, growing up in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
So you're an island girl. So I know that. All right. So you know I'm from the Bahamas, right? So all right.
Yep.
So we got the connection there, and then Xavier in Louisiana. Actually, my daughter, she's 18, she's just about to graduate, but she was actually offered a scholarship to play volleyball there. She's not going. However, just the connection with you in the school, and then also your backstory on how you got into chiropractic care. Very, very interesting on how that all happened for you. So right. I want to break that down a little bit. So
for sure,
so you got in an accident, and as you were going through your chiropractic care, tell me about some of the things that they did that really resonated with you, that catapulted you to this position.
Absolutely. So coming from the islands, I'm already used to the idea of a holistic lifestyle anyways. And so it was very intriguing that I had swelling in my knee that medical science could not figure it out. I couldn't walk for a period of time because of so much the amount of swelling that was in my knee. So I had MRI done on it, X-ray, and they're like everything is fine. I was like
Right.
everything cannot be fine if my knee is swollen, right?
Right.
And it wasn't until I got chiropractic care and the chiropractor explained to me the shifting and the tilting that was taking place in my pelvis, slowing down the messages from my brain to my leg.
Mm.
That's when it all made sense to me. And
Right.
it wasn't until then that I started experiencing relief in my knee and my knee completely cleared out. And so
Wow.
that whole idea of a holistic approach to health without going through drugs and surgery resonated so much with me because I'm
Yeah.
already used to that type of lifestyle.
Right, 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 and that's so important too, because nowadays you look at folks and they're prescribing all kinds of drugs for people, and it's really getting people bogged down, and they're
Yep.
not really getting healthy. And so this approach to health and a healthy lifestyle with chiropractic care, man, this is very interesting. So I want you to share a little bit about, like, what are some people, some of your clients, what are they coming to you for right now? Like, what's some of the major things that you're seeing?
Yeah. So believe it or not, I focus a lot more on pregnancy and pediatrics, even though
Okay.
I got into chiropractic from sustained injuries. But I do see adults as well, of course. But the common things I see, of course, from an adult standpoint are headache, digestive issues, not sleeping well. Of course, the typical back pain, neck pain, elbow issues, shoulder issues,
Mm.
right? But I've also seen people that will come in because they just want to maintain a healthier lifestyle. Um,
Right.
for kids, I see a lot of kids for common things like not latching well, constipated,
Mm.
colicky, having torticollis, which means they can't really turn their head, restrictive range of motion. Or I see kids who they would label on the spectrum, right? Higher
Right.
functioning children that, medical science label because they can't figure out what's going on or how to calm down their nervous system. So those
Right.
are the common things I would say I see in the office with an array of other things.
Mm. So, okay, let me ask you a question. So
Yeah.
and I'm glad you said this, because, all right, so I'll tell you about myself.
Yes.
So I have something called hyperhidrosis. Now, I don't know if you've heard of that before.
Mm-hmm.
So hyperhidrosis, excessive sweating of the palms.
Mm-hmm.
You see my palms?
Right.
Excessive sweating. Okay, so this happens for people in their palms, under their arms, feet, and that kind of thing. It makes people really uncomfortable to go out, and I've learned how to deal with this over the years. Doesn't bother me at all. I could go and shake somebody's hand, but I've run into other people that they're like, man, I can't even go out in public because this is just so, it just. So what are some things that you would recommend if someone came to you that had hyperhidrosis, or in that path? What would you recommend?
Yeah, so you put me completely on the spot. So this is what I will say first and foremost as a chiropractor, right? Chiropractic doesn't cure anything. It puts the
Right.
body in the best position to heal itself. So a lot of things that
Mm.
people are dealing with, somewhere, somehow, the body has not figured out how to adapt. So when it
Right.
cannot adapt, it shows us a symptom, right? So somebody with hyperhidrosis, we need to figure out, okay, what exactly is happening in the glands while we're having excessive sweating. Now, am I
Right.
gonna go do hormonal testing? No, because that's not what I do. What I will do is fire up the brain and the body to properly communicate and allow the body to heal itself. So,
Mm.
what would I tell somebody to do? I would say start with checking diet,
Right.
right? Of course, getting adjusted for sure by a chiropractor. And then,
Yes.
of course, some, believe it or not, a lot of times the nervous system is so overloaded with even like sugar, dairy stuff,
Mm.
right? And a
Mm.
lot of times those can contribute to those hyper or hypo activities when it comes to certain glands in the body.
Mm. And look, you said I put you on the spot, but man, you answered that question. You answered that like right off the rip, like that. So I mean, so look, so I hope you guys are when you're watching this and you're listening to this, how professional and how on the spot, she was able to be able to give that information and share that on some of the things that you need to do. That's why you need to go and visit her at Virtue Chiropractic, because I know you're going to get the best care when you go there. So, all right, now, Dr. Hill, I want to ask you this question here. So,
Yes.
growing up in the islands, right?
Yes.
You know, we know we have, you know, all the different foods, and, you know, it's flavorful, and it's really good. So what was your favorite food growing up in the islands when you were coming up?
Listen, everything. Just kidding. No, but ackee and saltfish and breadfruit, I would say, were my favorite things. Ackee and saltfish and breadfruit. I don't really know how to describe breadfruit to the American society. I feel like you just have to see it. Ackee fruit. People tend to say ackee look like eggs, but we eat it with saltfish, what they call codfish here in America. But ackee and saltfish and breadfruit, my favorite.
That's it. I hear you, man. So okay. Let me ask you this. On top of that, so now you're in McDonough, right? And you're running your business. Where do you go? What's your favorite local spot? Where do you go to eat and get some Jamaican food?
Believe it or not, I don't consume Jamaican food as often anymore, because I feel like the quality of the food here it's not comparable to what I'm used to back home. The spices and the seasoning are different, but my mom, she'll cook all the time, right? And so I get it from there. I don't too much cook a lot of Jamaican dishes, you know, and so I wouldn't say I have a place per se that I go to, but if push comes to shove and I want some, I'll go to Golden Cross.
Golden Crust, gotcha. Yes. You can't beat them. I always go there, get me a beef patty or a chicken patty or something, you know, something to just give you a little, dip your toe in the island just a little bit, you know.
Just 1 second. Yep.
That's right. All right. Okay. Now I want to ask. I'm gonna take you here. So, like, for chiropractic care, if someone wanted to get in contact with you, or, you know, they're listening to this and they're watching it and they say, you know what, I need to contact her. How can people get in contact with you if they want to do business with you?
Yeah, so I would say the best way is to call the office at 470-878-1216, or online at our website at govirtuechiropractic.com. And then, you know, everybody's on social media now. So at Virtue Chiropractic on Facebook and Instagram.
Great. I love it. So I'm so excited that, you know, we got the opportunity to talk. But what I want to also, I want you to leave with folks, give them some insight on business. Like, if someone's listening to this or watching it and, you know, they're getting started for the first time, or maybe they're in business and they might be struggling, you know, and going through, you know, the entrepreneur life is not all just one straight, you know, going up. It's ups and downs, and you got all kinds of twists and turns and things that happen. Yep. So leave some advice for some people that might just be getting started or struggling.
Yeah. So I would say something that's been super helpful for me is set your non-negotiables. What you're willing to sacrifice versus what you're not willing to sacrifice. Start there, so that way you can have that foundation, that boundary, and then you have to be able to adapt, be pliable, and you have to be able to pivot, because times are changing, and if you can't pivot with the changing times, you'll get left behind. So I definitely say set the non-negotiable, be able to pivot.
Wow, I love it. I mean, that's some great advice, Dr. Hill. I mean, look, I could keep talking to you over and over, because I know the connection there. I know the connection. We got the island flavor. You know, I'm definitely gonna have to stop by your place, and for myself, and also, you know, for my wife, and, you know, my daughter plays volleyball, so I know she may need some adjustments and some things like that, and just overall, just talking and, you know, just learning from you. I'm definitely going to pay you a visit, you know, give you a call, set up an appointment for myself. But for you guys that are listening, you guys that are watching, contact Dr. Hill. You can't get any better care here in Henry County and in McDonough in the area, because she's one of the best that's here and for local businesses. And we know, as entrepreneurs, we're keeping the door open, but what we're doing is we're working in our passion and giving people our best. So, Dr. Hill, man, I am so appreciative of you being on today on this podcast. Anything else you want to share as we wrap up?
No, but I truly want to thank you for the opportunity just to share a little bit about who we are right here in Henry County, but also thank you for bringing us to the people.
Absolutely. Look, it's my pleasure. This is something that God has placed on my heart to do, to help as many people as we can to really put you in front of the masses. And I want your business to be flooded after this, people calling you. So
I receive it.
Hey, look, in Jesus' name, we receiving that, right?
It is
That's right. All right. Well, thank you for being on. Really, really, truly appreciate it. And you'll be hearing from me when I set up my appointment.
Yes, I look forward to serving you and connecting again soon.
Okay. Well, you take care.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.